Hello and welcome to UK Versus. Today we are going to be touching on something that I am so hyped for, that I've been waiting so long to actually be able to talk about, and something that I haven't touched on sooner because I was waiting for this. So, we had the 2025 roadmap announced for Universes, and the first product we're getting next year is solo leveling. This is so cool. And yes, this is something my lovely partner made for me. This is the Night Slayer from Solo Leveling, and I will be using it in all solo leveling related videos, deck profiles, product openings, card reviews, podcasts. I may even try and bring it to events, but it is a little bit pokey. For those who are there sat there going, well, I've heard you're getting a challenger, but what is solo leveling? Well, allow me to educate you, because I'm relatively new to the solo leveling fan base myself, but I have gone in head first. Solo leveling is a South Korean webtoon, also known as a manhwa, that has been adapted into an anime, and it's like our world, but a little bit different. The technology level is the same as ours, everything is kind of the same as ours, apart from these gates open. And there are different levels to these gates, from E to S, and we follow the protagonist Sung Jin Woo, or if you follow the dub, it's pronounced a little bit differently, where he is humanity's weakest hunter. He's the lowest ranked E hunter and gets injured in the most basic of gates. Now, why would we make a challenge on him? Why would we follow him? That's because, spoilers, if you want to watch the show, go away and watch it and just jump a little bit further ahead. During a very routine E rank gate, they find a second dungeon, a double dungeon, and in that double dungeon, they are put to the test. And I'm not going to go into who's putting them to the test, what's going on there, because that is big spoilers down the line that even I shouldn't know, because I'm an anime-only watcher, but I have found this information out through basically TikTok. But Sung Jin Woo sacrifices himself so that his friends and the other adventurers that are still left can escape. He's already lost his leg at this point, and he is on the verge of death. And then at the end of episode 1, he dies. He just gets crushed by stone soldiers. Cool. But what actually happens is he is reborn and allowed into the system. This turns him into essentially a player. Unlike other hunters, he has access to statuses, skill trees, level up, item boxes, special gates. He is a completely different hunter. Although they justify it as a reawakening, it's more like he is playing a different game to them, but in the same levels. For example, a little bit later down the series, we come across an A-rank hunter who is a rogue type. Sung Jin Woo is able to acquire skills they have whilst being a mage type, and also he is able to multi-class, whereas most people in this world are limited to their singular class. He can grow exponentially. He has access to all these special quests, and his abilities get very, very powerful. At the end of season 1, as we saw, he gets access to his ultimate skill, Arise. This is where he can take the defeated enemies around him and reanimate them as soldiers under his own control. And that is what I want for his character. You do not understand how badly I want Sung Jin Woo to be a reversal character, or a character like Toya, who just lets me use my opponent's attack against them. The way that this challenge deck has been described, we will get to use Sung Jin Woo's abilities. We will advance his abilities through the level up system that they seem to be bringing in for a level up card, and have access to a skill tree. If I can get Bloodlust, Regeneration, that is huge. These are very powerful abilities. They've got a character like Sung Jin Woo is going to be so hard for them to translate because he has so many abilities. He's so powerful. But he also has his own drawbacks. He has a stamina system. He has fatigue. He isn't immortal. He has his limits. When he's taking on Ingress in the night battle, he gets slapped around non-stop. He literally wins that fight through the skin of his teeth, and that is huge. And I think he only really wins it because Ingress specs his fortune enough to drop his sword and take him on hand to hand. If Ingress kept hitting him with that giant sword, he kind of just goes down. And that's kind of what we'll see with the shadows that I pull up. And we can't really defeat our opponents and take a card from them Battle City style throughout an event, but we can defeat their attacks. We can block their attacks, and then we can use those attacks against them, or we can take attacks from our opponent's discard and use them. We can take foundations from our opponents. We can acquire our opponent's skills. We can use Ruler's Authority. He has so many good attacks around weapons, around spells. It is going to be so manic, you do not understand. I need to see how this character is going to be adapted. As a challenger, we're going to see assets, which will hopefully be a Night Slayer. We're going to see actions, which for me has to be Arise. his action has to be a rise you do not understand. And then unless his action is level up card, but the level up card is a brand new card type, which I think is going to be like a Mei Hatsume 1 situation or a Haig situation where he starts with it in play or has access to it very quickly. Yeah, I think this is such a cool IP for us to bring in. It is so relevant and so popular at the minute, and the fact that they've just announced season 2 with a recap movie leading into the first 2 episodes coming in November. This is a huge get for universes, and it's going to be so cool to see how it's adapted. And I really want to be on the list of people that get this product early, because I want to play him at Nats. I've been waiting for him for so long, and I think Soul Leveling is honestly going to bring in more people than Attack on Titan. Just like with Critical Role, if these challenges sell well, we'll get a set, and you do not understand what this set will be. You don't understand the power these cards can have. The spell cards, the weapon cards, the gate cards, the enemy cards, the task card. Just like with any game, he has dailies he has to achieve, and he gets punished if he does not achieve those dailies. The potential of this challenger is so high. I cannot wait to see how universes actually adapt this. And if you haven't seen the anime or read the manhwa, please do check it out. The first 4 episodes, I believe, are on Crunchyroll for free, and then you can sign up for a free trial if you want to watch the rest. I know at least 2-3 people that, just from my hype from this, have gone away and watched Solo Leveling and come back going, yeah, no, I get the hype. Yes, this is as good as Guilty Gear is, as good as TMT is, as good as Getting Critical Role is. This is the product for me. This is 2025 for me. This has to be done well. This is Nats legal for me. This is going to be huge, and I'll be saving all of my judgment for how well this has been handled, because UVS is currently on a massive win streak. They're doing well with promos. OP looks amazing. The next round of sets looks amazing. The fact that cards keep getting better and better looking is amazing. UVS is on such a hot streak at the minute, and I really hope it extends to January. And I really want this to be playable. Doesn't have to be competitive, doesn't have to be broken, just has to be playable enough that I can go to Nats and be happy and walk away with a couple of games won, because this is why we joined this game. We joined this game to play the characters we love in a fun, friendly way with other people around us that love this game as well. And Sun Jin Woo is possibly the first character I've been hyped, push, and play no matter what, outside of the fun times I had with Dabby in the past. This is just me hyping about Soul Leveling for 10 minutes. I would love to talk more about Soul Leveling. If anyone else wants to just chat about Soul Leveling, do hit me up. I will be going more over it as and when more product is released, when we get more information about it. Also, go check out the product itself. It looks amazing. It just looks like he's coming out of a gate, which is a really cool flavor win. And the blame mats that are coming look absolutely amazing. I need it all. I just need all the Soul Leveling powerful area. And if the sleeves for Critical Role and Godzilla or anything to go off, if we get Soul Leveling sleeves, my bank may never financially recover from this. But let me know, are you hyped for Soul Leveling? Am I overhyped for Soul Leveling? If you do think I'm overhyped for Soul Leveling, keep it to yourself. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.